Well, I tell you, it sure is nice to wake up in the morning and feel like I'm going to get a little cash coming in. And I goddamn tell you, I think we're going to have a little extra cash coming in now. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Oh boy, look at that. There's 5 clovers. What? There's 5 more and there's 5 more? Oh boy. You know, I'm D.B. Cooper's son. I'm D.B. Cooper's son, and that says it all. You see, because Donald Trump wanted to do the shit that I could do, and I'll tell you what, I'm setting a fucking trap, and it's going to be set right here. And do you remember how I told you how my dad fucking had me block out the lanes and wipe the lanes and lay the lanes and put it together and do all that stuff? Well, I got to tell you more stories about Nevada, the Rodells up there in Idaho. Oh boy. And by the way, Orman Construction and Seaman. Oh boy. I'll tell you what, those guys had me working that bowling. They had the working me that middle school down there, building that Elko County Middle School, because my brother was in the middle of it. That's why me and my dad was talking on the phone between that middle school in Elko, Nevada, that's built over there by the museum. There is a flagpole right there. I used to drive my 4-wheel drive up there on that flagpole, spin around and stuff. And I know a girl named Joe down there in Nevada that I heard has a child of mine, and it's a girl. I'm just saying that's right, because it was a little baseball player that came over there and met me, and I think she was legal. I'll tell you what, she came right over and she met me because I was a nice guy. You know, a lot of people come to me because I'm just a nice guy. That's just the bottom line to it. And by the way, some of the lotteries and stuff around the United States, I think's fucked up. Especially when you take an example, perfect example for all this. I'm a big lottery player. I win money because I can figure out the numbers. So anyway, I've gone and, you know, the Powerball, that was not this one, but the one before, I believe, it was ripped off. It was ripped off. There was controversy over it. It was the largest one. They had to rip it off. And you know what? I complained. I complained about why I was buying tickets. When I'm a consumer and I'm being ripped off, I have a right to fucking say something. And now, I'm telling you, I'm going to set this up, and I'm going to show you a trap right here. And this is set. My lever is set. I'm setting a trap because I was setting traps for pigeons in Port Angeles. And these guys in Lewis County, when somebody would come to me, and all of a sudden they were in that trap and I didn't know, and they were killing the people. Anybody that knew, they went like this, they fell over, and they did like that. And that's exactly the truth. And by the way, that same system works nationwide. So now I want to be on your side and I want to stop it, because I've been harassed. Last night, 1:45. Hey, you know what's that telling me? 1, 4, 5, 10. Perfect. Somebody's telling me a message with a truck going by here right there at that time. And by the way, I got one more for you right here. Barack Obama, he's sitting there on the one that says 10. And on this here video right here, prior to this, it appears that Mr. Obama and his wife landed in England on Air Force One. Mrs. Obama and Mr. Barack Obama went out, seen the Queen and the person that she was with, you know, and they acted very appropriately. I will say, I liked it. But I see now she was in a pink dress, and you can go back and you can look at this very video, and I'll make sure that you know the name of it. And I haven't watched past this here number 10. That was enough to stop me. That was enough to stop me. I do not know anything past this point of this here at all, but I will say that Mrs. Obama
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
I'm glad you put a score.
I'm not sure there was a moment there.
I don't know.
This is how people conduct themselves. This is not how Donald Trump conducts himself at all. Isn't that nice? That's presidential. Those are nice people.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Mr. Trump is not a nice person at all. Not a nice person at all. And I'll tell you, right there's the tab. They walk right over there in front of that tab that tells me, hey man, you are absolutely correct, and that's the way my dad would say it. And that's a perfect tab.
You know what it is?